Alright, so I went outside to get some new photos. It's actually raining and freaking cold outside. I was waiting for the weather to clear up, but I don't think it's ever gonna clear up here, so gotta love the Russian weather, right? So I'm gonna take you with me and see what we can make today. So basically I have to walk like 30 minutes from home. You can even see it. No, you can't see it. It's like 30 minutes walk to the forest, and I have to cross this cemetery. Well, apparently nobody's here today. I think I'm the only idiot that goes into the forest with this weather today. It's like pouring raining and totally disaster. Right now, so that was a little walk, and this is where I wanna go. So right into this huge forest. I wonder who lives down there. Alright, so I made it, and this is the place where I wanna be. Here and all these places here. So I'm gonna take some photos here and show you how to edit those. This is like the main road, and if you go there, you'll probably get lost. It's like a huge forest, and you don't want to go there without any navigation. So I'm gonna stay close to this track and just go a little bit inside the forest and not too deep, because I don't want to get lost, especially in this weather, and it's gonna get dark soon. Alright, I had enough of this. I think I have enough photos, and I'm gonna head back home and show you how to edit my shitty photos. Wow, look at that. That's disgusting. Time to edit photos. So this is what I basically do. I just open up the photos in Lightroom first. I don't want to use Photoshop first because it's gonna take a lot of time to edit all the photos one by one. So I already use Lightroom and apply one of my presets. So if you want to get these presets, it's all in the link down below. So basically I use like one or two presets, these presets, and I also use this one for the colors. So that's number 7. I just click on it and the changes are made. And the only thing I have to do is do some little adjustments here in the settings. After that, when I'm done with it, I just press right mouse on it and export it. So I have created one file, and now I want to make another one. I like to combine 2 files and use those in Photoshop. So I'm going to use another one from the presets, and that will be this one, the first one. And this one I'm going to use for the lighting. And do the same here, export this. So I have 2 files now that I open up in Photoshop. Alright, so I jumped into Photoshop, and this is the original photo I took. As you can see, it's nothing special, just a normal photo, and I don't even have an expensive camera. So you can even make photos on your mobile phone, doesn't really matter. And this is the photo that I just exported from Lightroom. So I'm gonna put this in the same file, and also this one. So 2 files I created, and I have 3 layers now. The original, one from Lightroom, and another one from Lightroom. And the only thing I have to do now is to play with the opacity here. So I'm gonna drop the opacity because this is a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna search something in between, and also this one. And sometimes I like to use, for instance, this one is as for the colors. So I just change the blend mode to color, and it's only going to use the colors of that picture. So this also looks nice, and I can play around with the settings till I get something that I love. And when I want to make something extra, I can just like make light effects like this. Let's put this in a new layer because we have some lighting in the back there. So I'll just create some artificial lighting here. But it all depends on what you want to do with your photo. You don't need to do this, but I like to play around in Photoshop instead of in Lightroom. I just use Lightroom for the presets and do all the rest in Photoshop. So I'm just gonna create a little light here to make this photo better. And when I'm done with all the editing here, I always do some color balance to get the colors right. So the darker tones, love to make them like blue. So you can select shadows and make them a little bit more bluish. So this is before, this after. And if you want to get some more colors, you can do some vibrance here. I don't want to use the saturation too much. It really makes the photo unreal. So try to keep this down and play with the vibrance. So this looks okay. And at the end, I always do some curves to get the light really popping out. So something like this. So that is basically it for this one. I can show you the before and after. So this is how I took the photo, and this is after editing. And if it's too much, just drop the opacity. So that is basically it. This is how you can make some cool photos with just simple editing, and especially Lightroom presets. That saves a lot of time, and you don't need to do this all in Photoshop. Just little adjustments. So yeah, that is basically it. That is how I edit my photos. So you don't need the expensive camera. You can just play around with your phone or with a cheap camera and try to do a lot of work in Photoshop and Lightroom. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.